Now, this is a rather interesting turn of events.
What the fuck? No, there's no way that's how it ends. There's no way. I mean, I know, actually, like what? What was that ending? Like, what are we even doing here? Nah, I must have missed something. Hold on, let me see. Chapter 5, true ending? Question mark? Well, it's here. Poppy Chapter 5. And well, it's something. But we're going to ignore most of it for now. No, we're only going to focus on the big stuff in this video. Good morning to us non-believers. And first thing first, we're going to start off with the biggest, the one thing everyone had their eye out for in this chapter. We finally got to see the prototype in all of his full glory. Which isn't to be understated what everyone has been theorizing about since the first chapter, what this thing is. With all the new artwork and promotional images, we had a pretty good idea he was probably going to be a jester, and lo and behold, we were right. He is a jester, but not only that, he seems to have parts of toys he's taken attached to him. He has poppy gas leaking out of him, presumably from catnap. He has mommy arms hanging out of him, but he also has Huggy and Kissy's arm hanging out of him. Huggy, because he probably repaired him, and Kissy confirming that he was the one to attack her up above at the end of chapter 3. Talking about Huggy and Kissy though, let's go over them too. When Huggy's chasing us late into the game, we run into Kissy and Poppy. Huggy sees Kissy, and that seems to calm him down. They have this calm, intimate moment. Probably the first time they've seen each other since the Hour of Joy. We get this nice view of them putting their hands up to each other, finally finding some common ground between the two. Huggy finally calming down since we first saw him in chapter 1. When the prototype kills him and Kissy. Dog, when I saw this, I nearly lost it. It was insane. I did not think that they were going to have the prototype kill Huggy. I thought that was what we were going to do. I thought that how this was going to end. I thought we were going to kill Huggy, then the prototype. Considering Huggy's the face of the franchise. But no, the prototype did it. Not only that, as we were running away from the prototype, he then stabs us. We have this little fake out where we thought we were going to get turned into a toy before we get revived. You see, throughout this game, we're trying to find this backup system so we can finally figure out how to put down the prototype. At the end of the game, we find this backup in this giant server room, and we turn it on. But we don't just get the backup, no. We turn on the backup of the doctor, Harley Sawyer. He's back. Hold on, let me get my hair out my face real quick. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have mixed feelings about this because on one hand, I hate the fact it didn't end. I hate it. I hate the fact that we got 4 hours worth of puzzle, like 1.5 boss fights. And they're like, all right, to be continued. What? But, I just thought it would be a nice way to cleanly wrap up the series. 5 chapters over the course of 5 years, all right? Is that too much to ask for? Apparently, all right? Since they are going to go forward, I like that they're bringing the doctor back. Because while, I'm going to be honest, it was a little underwhelming in chapter 4, considering the fact that Harley had such a big and heavy hand in creating these toys, and yet we get like 1 chapter with him. Even then, it's at the end, a little bit at the beginning. So I do like they're bringing him back. I want to get more out of the doctor, considering how much he has to do with the current predicament we find ourselves in. Some other things that I go over. Firstly, we got another tape of Rich, or I guess a cassette in this chapter. It's 2 people talking about Rich, calling him the champion of the people, and how he's causing trouble for them, and how the best way they're going to deal with him is by promoting him, make him look like he sold his soul and became one of them, one of the execs. Moreover, they talk about how they have a location being built out in Tokyo. Listen, when I made the joke that they were going to make a Poppy 2, it was just a joke. Anyway, the final thing that I really want to talk about in this video at least is this document we got from Leith Pierre, or his journal entry, talking about how he found everything going on down here. an Elliot body along with it, meaning Lise Pierre didn't always know about the experiments going on. He didn't find out until sometime after Elliot died, which is insane to think about. To know now that Elliot was doing this by himself for quite a while, which now opens the doorway to a whole new kind of perspective on the timeline. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that in the coming weeks, because you best believe I'm going to make a theory video sometime soon. Good night.